the one and only Stephanie Stricklen. Come on, everybody! Let's talk about what you're wearing.
Okay.
Look at how fantastic she looks.
You know, but I don't know. I mean, if you guys don't know me, I think when you think of a news anchor, you have sort of a presumption of who we might be, and I'm none of those things. And so I asked on Twitter, I was like, if I have to put on a dress and heels, I'm going to kill someone. So I said, what should I wear? And overwhelmingly, people voted for the Wonder Woman onesie over the dress and heels. So I'm in pajamas. Walking down here, nobody on the street so much as batted an eye. They're like, cool, girl. You do you. I'm like, I love it here.
I voted for the fighter pilot outfit.
The fighter pilot outfit was a waste of money because it looks nothing like a flight suit. I'm super pissed off about it. It's like this weird, like, there's this company that's called, it's like, thanks, man. But like this one was $20. I could wear this. I've taken this one down the sides of buildings, all kinds of things, but I spent all this money on this stupid flight suit onesie and it doesn't look like a flight suit. I know people who fly. I could get an actual flight suit.
Well, why didn't you do that?
I don't know.
Come on.
Because I'm dumb.
How many, you've been inside, like, fighter jets, right?
I've flown with the Blue Angels and an F-18 Hornet, which, by the way, is my professional highlight, hands down. It was the coolest
That's number
thing.
one?
Number one, hands down.
How do you feel now that you're away from the local corporate structure?
Honestly?
I mean, yes.
The same way you would feel, because this is where we are similar.
Yes, in my corporate structure of a bar downtown that has open flames and leaky ceilings and gold toilets.
The point being, you know exactly. We wouldn't survive. I
Right.
struggled. I struggled for 20 years in a system where I was told how to look and how to act and what to say and, you know, had a normal job and hours and all those things. And it's tough when you're a creative, right? Like, it's
Right.
tough to be that person and to force yourself into that mold because you have to survive or else you're not going to have a job. So for me, it's super liberating. Now I get to chase the things that I'm doing a ton of work with air shows. I'm doing all this freelance stuff with technology at the Consumer Electronics Show. I'm not making nearly as much money, but thank God for my husband who's willing to continue to hold down a normal job. So yeah, I left KGW because I wanted to start doing other things, but
Right.
I covered 7 Olympics.
Seven Olympics. And that was something we want to talk about today. 7 Olympics, ladies and gentlemen. You haven't been alive for 7 Olympics. Let me run through them. Salt Lake City, Athens, Torino, Beijing, Vancouver, Sochi, Rio, correct?
Yes?
You had a lot of fun internationally, clearly.
Was that 7?
Which Olympic city was the best to throw down in?
I'm so glad you asked best because I was like, please don't ask the worst. Please don't ask.
We all know it's Sochi. Russia sucks. Go ahead.
So my bio on KGW was very diplomatic because I had to write it that way, but I was like, oh, I totally have a favorite. I actually like China the best. So Beijing was my favorite. And the reason is because for us, we would never travel there. It's very difficult to get to.
Right.
It's not the place that, for us anyway, screams family vacation. So I got to spend 6 weeks there touring around, by myself. So I had a chance to really see the country. So by far, China was my favorite because I won't ever go there again. Who gets to spend 6 weeks someplace like that? Me. It was pretty cool.
What an amazing perk of getting to do the Olympics was this international traveling. But didn't you have to do 100-hour weeks or something like that? I mean, you were perpetually on air.
So when I did Rio was my last Olympics, and I knew I was done. I actually knew I was done with KGW. I hadn't officially announced it, but I had known for about a year. And our contracts are bananas, so you have to be really careful how you make your departure from a station. So it takes forever. But I knew those were my last Olympics. And it was funny because everyone's like, my boss, when I told him, I go, I'm not going to anymore. He's like, oh, well, why not? You look like you're having such a good time. I'm like, that's what you pay me for. I earn every penny of it because we make it look like you're experiencing everything and you're soaking in the culture and no, you don't do any of that. You sit in a warehouse with no windows. You watch the Olympics on a little monitor and you write a story. You run out and you go do your live shot and then you run back. You eat American brown food, like the food that you would eat at any baseball park. So it's French fries, chicken nuggets. If it's brown, it's on a hamburgers, corn dogs. It's American brown food. There's literally nothing. And that's what you do for a month. And then you leave. You get on a plane and you leave. And you're like, oh, where was I? Was that Italy? Italy is amazing. Italy.
Great hot dogs.
Yes. Really good corn dogs.